So we're going to go back here, okay, and compensation documents, right? And here's all the stuff right here, all the revision, and then here's a video, okay,
In
and,
this training,
and you can watch this, and I'm going to give you the cliff notes, okay? Here's the cliff notes. I'm going to give you as much as I know, and I'm ecstatic, okay? I'm going to give you some numbers right now, okay? Okay. The first thing is the $35 when someone joins. The first two people that join you, okay, they go to your sponsor's base shop, but you still make money on them, okay? You still make a $10 bill on each, and you're still connected to them. You make check match on them, okay? But the most important thing is to know that your third person and after. So after your second person, your third person, when you sponsor someone, so let's just for argument's sake, that's what we're going to talk about. Third person and on to infinity. When you sponsor someone, you're going to make 35 bucks. 35 beans. The normal price is 35 and then 35 a month. We're running a special for 20. So it's 20 bucks and you still get the 35. How about that? I'll go into that in a minute. So then if your people that you sponsor two, you're going to get a $25 bill on each for their first two. So it's another 50 bucks. So right there, that was enough for me. That's where I was. I was ecstatic. I was super, super happy. And that's where I was when I knew about maybe 50 to 70% of the comp plan. And all of a sudden a week went by, actually 3 days, and then it was a Thursday, and then things upgraded, and I saw some things talking to one of the founders of the company. And here's the best part. And this is why, and my vision will work, okay? Because all the other stuff, I'd still be okay. But this is the most important part to me. Okay. When you first start and you become an EVP, that means when you get your third person, I believe, okay, or maybe after your second person, let's just say 3, become an EVP. Outside of everything I just told you, everyone in your team for basically 6 generations, which doesn't mean 6 levels. That's way more levels. That's more levels than most people could ever dream of filling, okay? Anyone that falls in your team, no matter if you put them in there, your sponsor puts them in there, or someone 10 down puts them in there, you're going to make $2.50. $2.50. Imagine having 100 people on your team. $2.50. But guess what? It's not going to be $2.50 because guess what? And I'm going by memory here. When you have 10 people on your team, regardless if you put them in, your people you sponsor put them in, or people they sponsor put them in, or people they sponsor put them in, it doesn't matter. If one person puts them all in, because you get one leader, okay, you become what's called an EVP Gold, okay? And an EVP Gold makes $7.50. See where I'm going with this? Outside of the 35s, the 25s, and the 10s, an override on his whole team, 6 generations, which is multiple levels, $7.50. Now I'm going to tell you where it gets real fun. And this happens because I have a team already of over 100 because everyone's working and we're growing. And I'm not talking about personals. I'm talking, look at Cindy. Cindy hesitated about joining, but I didn't give up on her. We talked shop. She asked some good questions. She went, and now she's going crazy, okay? Every time she brings a person in, even if I didn't sponsor her, even if someone I sponsored didn't sponsor her, because I'm a platinum, I make it $12.50. Did you hear what I said? $12.50. We're growing at more than 100 people a week. We only started 10 days ago. Okay? So what I mean by that is, do you see why I don't care if someone joined me as a personal the rest of my career here? But you got to start somewhere. That's where you start. But everyone, if they make that commitment that I'm talking about, will get to the promised land where they don't care and they're just helping team members because they're making those $12.50. Now, when I get to a total of 1,000 people on my team, it goes to $15. $15. Now I'm going to give you the best. $15 on 1,000 people. Could you imagine? Here's the best part. You'll get some people, skeptics, negatives to say, well, but then when you get to 1,000 people, you got to go keep on getting new people. And they're forgetting, because it's a low-hanging fruit, we never run out of people. And here's the best part. When you have 1,000 people on your team, or even 100 people on your team, and even 20% of them are working, they're good for 1 to 3 people a day. 20, that's 60 people a day, conservatively, that I can make $12.50 on per head. Not even worrying about a personal for $35. That $35 means nothing to me right now. It means everything to everyone else right now, because that's where you got to start. That's where I started. That's why I put the rotator system together. Do you think I would punish myself like I did in 2015 when I made that system? We broke records. We had more newbies on the leaderboard. I had gurus hating me, gurus bashing me because they didn't like it. They didn't like that little old Susie, 70-something years old, was, on the leaderboard for one of our programs, beating them, some big guru. You think I'd want to do that to myself? Could do one every month. Why did it take me this much time? Because timing wasn't right. The program wasn't right. This program's crazy. This program is crazy. Any leaders that are hesitating, you show them this part of the video. You show them that over 300 plus on our team, a $12.50. And then you say next week, okay, what's going to happen next week? At 300 plus people, how many people are you just going to get one person? Do you see how it compounds? And then I'm going to use me as an example, but understand everything follows. If you follow, you're going to get there, because that's how it grows. It compounds. So imagine when I have 1,000 people on the team. Starts for me, right? 1,000 people on the team. Not even personally sponsoring, just giving people away. Come to a point, say, you know what? I'm going to give every single person away. I don't care. When I get to that point, I'm not looking back. $15 a pop. And for the people that are scratching their head, how do they do it? I'm going to tell you how they do it, just like Excel Communications did. They pay. This compensation is better than cell communications. It's a cell communications compensation plan on steroids, because here's how they do it. And by the way, they pay 6 people on, I believe it's either 6 or 7, don't hold me to it, people every time someone joins, from the $35 to $10 to $25 to $2.50 to $7.50s to $12.50s. They pay like 7 different people, okay? And here's how they do it. This is not a compensation plan that's bought off a network marketing, mill shelf. This is not a binary. This is not a matrix. This is not a, blah, 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 one up. This is run like an insurance company. They have background insurance. Actuaries, they have deep pockets. They know how many people, because of, I'm not by the services. I was going to go back to the services. Because of the services and because of the comp plan, will stay. And they know the retention. They make their money tomorrow and pay us today, because unlike every other network marketing company, they can do it because they don't have the overhead. I think it was less than 3%, but I don't want to like misspeak because I got a lot of different numbers in my head. So I'm going to use the word 20, definitely under 20. They run this whole company because everything is downloadable, but not like one of those rinky-dink BS cash gifting type companies with garbage product. They're a real network marketing company, 13 years old, but everything is in the cloud, not shipped, and they can run this company on less than 20% revenue. Less than 20%. I think it's less than 3, but don't hold me to that. So less than 20%. So they'll pay the money out. And the people that stay, that's where they make their income. That's where they make their income, okay? All the people that did stay, they start paying us residuals because they're advancing us a lot. So just like an insurance company, if you've ever been an insurance agent, that we get advanced all the time. That's how you get paid. And insurance companies have deep pockets, just like myEcon does. Now, I know I missed some things in the compensation, but I'll tell you right now, those 35s are nice. Yeah, they're nice. I put a bunch of people in the beginning. Those $25 base shops are nice. Those, the first two people. Those $10 bills on your sponsors. No, on your first two or whatever the heck it was, that are fine. But the big money, once you get those 250s, the 750s after you have 10 people on your team. Doesn't matter if you sponsor them. Remember that. They're just on your team. People that you brought in can bring in 10 people and you're a gold. You're a gold and you're making $7.50 on every new person that comes in outside of any kind of sponsorship money. But then it gets really crazy. You got 100 people working. They're out there bringing one person a day. And you're making $12.50 for every person. Are you kidding me? Listen. I want to scream right now. My daughters are upstairs ready to kill me because they want to go to sleep. And I got to go tuck them in. I still tuck them in. It's not what the system can do for you. It's what you can do for yourself. And then the system will help with the leverage, building the week. Anyone, 10-month commitment, less than $350. Here's the best part. The services can say this. The services are worth its weight in gold. Anyone listening to this video that has, I'm going to tell you two things, that has a JOB, a regular job, you go fix your taxes like they tell you to do with your employer. They'll tell you how to do it. You're going to bring more money home in your check. Okay? Instant raise. No one will be left behind. Okay? So what do we learn here? We got great compensation. We got great services. We got the low-hanging fruit. Everyone can afford it. Everyone can afford it. We're positive-minded. No whining. We're bosses. We celebrate everyone else's victory, and then we'll all, have victory. Okay? I hope this makes sense to you. I love you all, and I know it was a long video, but it had to be done, and I want everyone to listen to it, and I'm going to chop it up in pieces also on different trainings, and I'll break the compensation down. I'll cut it off. I'll edit it out so you guys can um, send it to your friends if you want, especially leaders. I think I broke it down really good outside of the upfronts. And by the way, those 1250s and 750s and 250s and 15s, depending on your rank, they come over and above. Okay, they come over and above. Alrighty, my daughters just came downstairs again for the 10th time. So I'm going to exit and I will see you in the group. I love you all. Come on, guys, let's go break some records, okay? Let's go sell some credit repair. That's, by the way, not only are you in a network marketing company, if I was you, I would say, you market financial services and your specialty is in credit repair. And then that's the kind of marketing you do for the product. And then you say, hey, listen, I got a kit that will help you. and that's where you go with it, all right? Affordable, best compensation plan. Thanks, guys. Got to run. Take care.